How did the project come about? What was the inspiration behind the film?
The inspiration for me to make this film was the desire to stop touring, because I was a touring videographer and photographer, and I hated touring after so many years, and found a place where I love to live, and I just want to spend time there. So I was like, I got to get my exit away from this. So I was on my last tour was with Jason Hook and Five Finger Death Punch. I was their video guy, and it's no secret that their singer is a little twisted, has some substance abuse problems, and he was arrested on a flight in Australia, and that was my breaking point. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So we were in Singapore, and Jason and I were in the back of the bus talking about films because we both love documentaries, and the idea sparked from that conversation. He's like, I'll help you out, with my contacts, and I've had a bunch of contacts as well. So we decided we were going to do one on hired guns, the musicians. And as soon as I got back to the States, the first person I reached out to was Liberty. And I was just like, well, he played with Billy Joel for 30 years. He's got to have a manager or a publicist or somebody. So I'm searching everywhere. Nothing. And then I just see him on Facebook. I'm like, well, this must be him. And I reached out to him. And I'm in the bank, and he calls me while I'm making a deposit or whatnot. And he agreed to do the interview, and he was the first person that we actually interviewed. And the first time we interviewed him, you were kind of full of piss and vinegar. And said some really nasty things. So I'm like, well, we can't use any of this material. It's too volatile. So we did another trip out to him in Brooklyn and went to his home for about a week, and really got some fascinating stories and some insight to what it was like working with such a huge iconic artist, and ultimately how he treated his band. And I think a lot of people will be shocked when they see this.
I was just about to ask, actually, what do you think viewers of the documentary will find the most interesting that they didn't know about the reality of being in a band?
Right. I think it's the perception. Like I said earlier, you see a Pink or a Billy Joel or a Fogerty or a Rihanna or a Whitesnake. You see all the production, all the buses, all the semi-trucks, all the people, and you're like, these guys must be making a fortune. And I'm sure some of these guys do make a great living, but nowhere near what the stars making, even the managers and booking agents, right? Yeah. So, there's that curtain that you can pull back a little bit more, and I really just wanted to just rip the curtain down and really show what it was like. And I think I gained the trust of the cast, and we really got some compelling stories that I think the viewers will walk away with a different perception.